down and I overheard him creating content, and it allowed me to gain access to.
This AMEX Platinum Card is one of the most widely known travel cards in the world. And look, let's be honest, everybody loves the whole flex of having a metal card. But with a price point of $695 on the annual fee for both the business and the personal, it's got a lot of us wondering, is this card still worth it? And look, over the years, I've made it my mission to find the best strategies to make this card pay for itself. So today I'm going to show you how I maximize my rewards, and I'm going to show you some secret benefits that this card has that nobody is talking about. So first things first is how this card actually earns points. Now, prior to contrary belief, this is not a card that you're going to want to be using on like an everyday basis. Instead, you're going to want to save this card specifically for mainly paying for travels or for large expenses. And that's because this card is going to earn you 5x points on flights and prepaid hotels when you use it on the Amex travel portal. It's going to get you 1.5x points on certain key categories or on purchases of 5K or more. But everything else is only going to get you 1x points. Now, for an everyday spender, you're going to want to use something like the American Express Gold Card because that's going to help you rack up a lot more points a lot more quicker. I got a dedicated video specifically to that card. I'll make sure I link to it somewhere in the description. Now, just about every Platinum Card holder is guilty of this, myself included. When we go to the airport, we're always showing how we're getting free drinks, we're getting gourmet food, we're posted up in fancy chairs and whatnot, right? Now, that's because we're getting access to the American Express Centurion Lounge completely free. Now, with the Platinum Card, you're going to be able to get into this lounge up to 3 hours before your flight ever takes off. And while you're in there, you get alcoholic beverages, you get free meals. I mean, they have kids areas. Some of them even have showers. Now, this is a huge, huge benefit, but the value that you get from this benefit is really going to depend on how much you travel. Now, to be able to bring in extra guests, it is going to cost $50 per adult. So let's just say that you travel 2 times a year. That is at least $100 in value that you're going to get just from using this particular benefit. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, when I go, I at least get at $50 worth of drinks just about every single time that I fly. And don't worry, if you don't have a Centurion Lounge in your airport, later in the video, I'm going to show you how this card can still upgrade your airport experience. Now, once you're done in the lounge, you're going to have to take care of your hotel. And that's where the Fine Hotels and Resorts package really shines. Now, with this, when it's available, you're going to get early 12 p.m. check-in, guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout. You're going to get room upgrades when they're available. You'll also get breakfast for 2 every single day of your stay, and you'll get a $100 experience credit, which you can use at the bar, at the spa, or any of the other amenities that the hotel offers. Now, I'll tell you guys what I do to really maximize this reward right here. So when I'm going out of town and I'm staying there for, more than one day, what I'll do is actually hotel hop. And the reason why I will hotel hop is because that $100 experience credit, it doesn't have a minimum amount of days that you have to stay to be able to use that credit, right? So I will go to one hotel for one day. I'll get that $100 experience credit. I'll use it however I see fit there, whether it be for dinner, drinks, whatever. Then I'll go to the next Fine Hotels and Resorts. I'll check in there and I'll stay there for another night or another 2 nights. And I'll still get that same $100 experience credit. I'll still get the breakfast for 2. I'll still be able to get all of those benefits, right?
All right, so got this very interesting situation happening, right? So we are leaving out of the Four Seasons where we actually check out today, but of course with the Platinum Card, we get guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout, right? So right now, we're actually walking across the street to the hotel that we're checking into, which has early check-in at 12 o'clock. So we got a little bit of an overlap where we're technically gonna have 2 rooms at the same time.
So let's just say you go out of town and you're somewhere for 2 nights, right? For 2 nights, you can guarantee that you're gonna get at least $200 in experience credits, not to mention the value of the room upgrades, the value of the late checkouts, the value of the early check-in. Right? If you go somewhere for 2 nights, again, let's keep it very conservative. Let's say you travel 2 times a year. That's at least at the very minimum, that's like $400 in benefits when you hotel hop the way that I do. Now, the benefits do vary a bit depending on if you have the business platinum or the personal platinum. Now, with the business platinum, the first benefit that I really like is going to be $400 at Dell. But that is split into $200 semi-annually. So what I do, I set an alarm to go off before that first half of the year is done.
So I usually use this credit on stuff like memory cards because you could never have enough of those. But my last one, I actually used it to get this Shure podcasting mic. But that's just to show how much stuff they actually have on Dell. I mean, they got mics, they got cameras, I'm pretty sure they got like video games and stuff like that too. So it's definitely get on the Dell website and explore because there's a lot that they got on there other than just like boring computers.
You also get $90 quarterly to spend at Indeed, like if you want to advertise for people that you're hiring. You also get $150 credit for an Adobe subscription on an annual basis. You'll also get $120 towards your phone bill, but that's split up into $10 every single month. To make your traveling even easier, they also give you $199 towards a Clear Plus membership. So you basically get Clear completely free. And the last one is that they give you a $200 airline fee. Now with this airline fee, I want to be clear here. Make sure when you get this card that you enroll in the airline that is going to be the most beneficial to you. So for example, for me here in Philly, American is the most readily available to get to anywhere in the world out of Philly, right? So I use American as my preferred airline. But if you're somewhere like if you're in Atlanta, let's say, right? Atlanta is a known Delta hub. So you would select Delta to be your preferred airline, but just make sure that you actually enroll as soon as you get the card. Because if you don't enroll your preferred airline, a lot of those travel credits are specific to the airline and they're not going to apply if you do not have your airline enrolled. Very, very key.
All right, so real quick, let me show you guys how to actually enroll your card and all these benefits. So all you're going to do is click on at the top where it says rewards and benefits. And then you're going to go over here where it actually says benefits. And we are just going to scroll down and it has all of your benefit highlights here. And as you can see for mine, the majority of them that I use, they're all enrolled already. But just so you guys can see, what you would do is just literally click on the benefit where it says enrollment required. And then you just go and you get started, right? So you go through, this is for the Indeed benefit. Understand the terms and enroll, and boom. Now if I want to go and advertise on Indeed for a position, I am now enrolled to get that credit. So it's super easy. Only takes a couple of minutes. As you can see, some of them don't require enrollment, like the Clear, but like the airline, things like that is very, very important. Priority Pass, the global Priority Pass is under their global lounge collection. So that's super important as well. But just make sure you go on this page and activate all of these benefits.
Okay, now on the personal side, you'll get $200 in a hotel credit to spend at either Fine Hotels and Resorts or even the hotels in what's called the Hotel Collection, which is just like hotels that are a step below the hotels in the Fine Hotels and Resorts. But a really key thing to know, right? If you want to do that hotel hopping thing, the Hotel Collection hotels do have a minimum 2-night stay to be able to get those benefits. With this personal card, you'll also get $200 in Uber credits annually, but that's again split up on a monthly basis. You'll also get a $200 annual credit to go shopping at Saks. But similar to that Dell credit, that is split into $100 for the first half of the year and $100 for the second half. That's a semi-annual benefit. You also get a Walmart Plus membership. That's like $12.95 on a monthly basis. You also get $240 annually for something called a digital entertainment credit. So this can be used to pay for your monthly subscriptions on your streaming, right? Like Disney Plus, ESPN, Hulu, the New York Times, Peacock, even the Wall Street Journal is on here. Now with that, again, that's going to be split up into $20 on a monthly basis to get you to that $240. So what you need to make sure you understand to really maximize all of these different moving parts is when it comes to your streaming services, put your Platinum as the payment method. That way it automatically takes out every single month. And also for your phone bill, right? Pay your phone bill with your Platinum card. I'm going to go into more detail on the hidden benefit, but this is what's going to help you get that $10 every month towards your phone bill on autopilot. Speaking of your phone bill, this card goes way above just the $10 a month discount that it gives you. And I don't know why nobody talks about this or people just don't know about it, but when you pay your phone bill with your Platinum card every month, you actually automatically get enrolled in insurance coverage for the phones that are on that plan. Now, this is going to automatically eliminate you having to enroll in Apple Pay, having to enroll in whatever it is that they have for Androids, and it's going to eliminate that expense altogether for you. Now, I've had to use this multiple times, right? I'm a little clumsy, but it works like a charm. I'm able to go to like Best Buy, Geek Squad and them, and they're able to repair my phone. I'm able to submit the claim and I get reimbursed just like that. But this is a huge benefit that when you use it, it saves you hundreds of dollars like that. So earlier we talked about the Centurion Lounge and how great that is, right? And everybody loves that lounge. But what do you do if you don't have one at the airport that's closest to your house, right? Do you just go straight to your gate? You go spend money at the food court?
So we're currently at the Orlando airport and we are completely stranded for like the next 3+ hours. And there's no Centurion Lounge, there's no Chase Lounge, there's no Capital One's Lounge, there's nothing like that in sight. But that's where this American Express Platinum Card really comes in the clutch, because they have this thing right here, right? This thing right here is the Priority Pass. They actually have access to 1,600 different lounges and experiences all over the world. Now, what I mean by that is the fact that this is going to give you access to like those lounges that aren't necessarily branded by a specific credit card or a specific airline, right? So like here in Orlando, they have this thing behind me, which is called Club MCO. So the Priority Pass gives me free access to Club MCO. And in there, look, they've got free drinks, right? They've got free food. They've got a free spot for the kids to be able to lounge, do their thing. My wife and I were able to do our thing, and everybody's happy, right? Now, this is one of those things where this little card right here, I got sent this from American Express like when I first got my Platinum Card. So I actually always just keep this in my wallet in case I ever get in a situation like this where we're at an airport. There's no American Express, there's no Chase lounges there, right? We're still able to get in, we're still able to get access, and we're still able to just have a spot to be able to chill for a little bit while we wait for our flight.
So not only did I use the Priority Pass for myself, but I was able to help somebody who, like a lot of people, had access to the Priority Pass, but had no idea.
Go on the AMEX app. All you have to do is go on to where it says like membership, and you click enroll.
Yeah, you see, you got a member now. You got a number now. That drawing that we just did, like this number, they should be able to look it up with that number. Like I was saying, they got free food, they got free drinks, and they're like, yeah.
Take my perk, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Y'all know how it is.
Hold on.
Save the day.
Yeah.
I just was sitting down and I overheard him creating content, and it allowed me to gain access to this place. And now I'm in, because I was out there just, I ain't gonna be in public general pop.
A lot of people have these benefits, y'all, and they just don't know that they have these benefits, as you see, right? As you see. So really, all it is as simple as being able to go into the card, explore the benefits, y'all, enroll in the benefits. They're paying $500-$600 every single year to have these benefits with the card. But if you don't get in that app, explore that thing, right, and actually look at what they have to offer you, look, you're going to let hundreds of dollars go to waste every single year.
And speaking of enrolling in benefits, this last one is super clutch, right? You find people all the time that are big on travel hacking, right? When you take the points out of your credit card and you may transfer them directly to a specific airline to be able to get a points redemption with that airline. But with this Platinum Card, you have a built-in travel hack that so many people just fail to leverage, and they make it way more complicated, right? When you actually use your points and your preferred airline, remember, with the preferred airline, you have to enroll. But when you use your points for your preferred airline, you're going to automatically get 35% of your points right back, just as a benefit of using this card, right? So if you do this math, let's just say you have a one-way ticket, or no, let's say a round trip ticket, right? Because you got to get there, you got to get back, right? Let's say it's $400 each way, right? That's $800. And if you have the points to be able to use towards that, you will get 35% of those points right back to your point balance, which essentially is you getting 35% off of that flight. Now, look, I don't want anybody to get ahead of themselves, because before you can start spending these points, you got to accrue. Now, I've gotten creative with my credit cards, and I use them to buy stuff like inventory, cars, even houses, all while actually accruing points. Now, I'll show you exactly how I do this in this video right here.